Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the podcast. I used to do Monday night streams. I usually don't, but tonight is Halloween, and we got some stuff to talk about. Crown Jewels coming up. I do want to talk about this real quick, though. So I got a new microphone that I'm using, so hopefully that'll help a lot with the audio. But let's get into the stream. So, Crown Jewel preview: Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul for the Universal Championship. Listen, I have no issue with Logan Paul as of right now. I think if you don't let him touch a microphone, I've said this before, if you don't let Logan Paul touch a microphone, then he's golden. Because he does have the athletic ability to work in the ring. I just don't think that he is worthy of working in the ring. Now, that being said, Roman's winning this match. I don't see Logan winning it, obviously, and I do not want Logan to win this match. Like, that's the last thing I want, is Logan Paul winning this match. The Bayley versus Bianca match, Bayley versus Bianca Belair, last woman standing. I think you can put the title on Bayley right now, and she would do very well. What I don't think is that it'll go very far. I like Bayley, but right now she's part of a faction. I don't know how you go very far with that, honestly. Again, I like Bayley, but she's not part of a she is part of a faction, and they are the current tag team champions. I don't know how you run with that. So for that reason, I think Bianca Belair retains. Because I think they're wanting to wait for Becky to get back and get back to that story with Bianca and Becky that was told so beautifully over a year. And so I think they want to try to do that again. And they could, because both of those ladies are very talented. But yeah, I think Bianca picks up the win. Now, a match that a lot of people are probably going to look at this and say, I'm not interested in it. Which is fine. I'm interested in it. I'm interested in the fact that we have the Judgment Day versus the OC. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about, the Judgment Day is Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio. The OC is AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Now, you notice I named 4 members of Judgment Day and 1 being a woman and Rhea Ripley. So, my question is going to be, who's going to be the X Factor for the OC? To kind of take away the X Factor for Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley. Because if you let Judgment Day come out there with Rhea and you've got nobody to help you that's also a female, you're at a disadvantage, because Rhea has shown over time she's not scared of getting in the ring with a guy. She's just not. She's not scared of getting physical. So, I do think that Judgment Day win to continue their heel push. Although, with the OC just returning and AJ Styles obviously being the leader of it, I could see them giving it to the OC. But right now, my pick is Judgment Day. It's gonna stay that way. The Brawling Brutes versus the Usos for the tag team titles. I love the Usos, okay? I've always been a fan of the Usos. I love Jimmy. I love Jay. I love their whole story right now with the bloodline. I absolutely love the Usos. But the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch, have just, I love them, man. Like, they're so good. And obviously with Sheamus and, in there as well, like, you could probably put a world title on Sheamus right now, and he could give you a great 3 to 5 month run. No, I'm not kidding. 3 to 5 month run. And that's what you got out of Sheamus right now. I do think the Usos retain, though. They're trying to go for the longest reigning tag team champions of all time, and I think they're going to get there. So, the Usos will win. And I think that right now, the way the bloodline is built, you can't let the Usos lose. Like, the Usos have to win this match. Now, this match I'm looking forward to. And I might be the only one, but man, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley is going to be a banger of a match. These two are going to destroy one another. I love Bobby Lashley. I love what he's doing right now as a babyface. But Brock's built differently. This is Brock Lesnar's swan song, so to speak. Like, this is kind of that final run for him, you know? Like, we know how old he is. We know where he's getting to in his age. So, I don't think that they... Yeah, I don't see Brock losing this match. I love Bobby Lashley, and I know Bobby is going to be on TV past the Brock match, and Brock's probably not, but I just don't see how you... And it being in Saudi Arabia, I just don't see how you put Bobby over Brock right now. I really don't. Unless you're trying to get Bobby back in the World Championship picture, which I don't think you have room for him right now in that anyway. So yeah. Now, Braun Strowman versus Omos. I have said this before, and I'll say it again. I didn't know where they'd go with Omos. He's a big dude that can do jobber work. He can work with jobbers and squash them. But as far as movement in the ring, there's not really much you can do with him. This gives them something to do. This gives them that, hey, we can do this, and look, it's not going to be perfect, and the fans aren't going to absolutely love it, but it gives Braun Strowman something to do on a pay-per-view, which he needs, and it gives Omos something to do other than beat up jobbers that nobody knows the name of, and they're local. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross, steel cage match. I think Drew picks up the win. Very simple. Drew McIntyre is winning this match. I don't see them giving it back. I don't see them giving Karrion back-to-back victories over Drew. If they just want Karrion Kross to get the win, then, okay, he got the win at Extreme Rules, be done. I think this is going to go a little bit longer. I think they're going to try to push this probably to Royal Rumble, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't know for sure. I would say Royal Rumble. I don't see them doing this at Survivor Series. Obviously, WWE Day 1 was canceled, so I think they push it to the Royal Rumble. I really do. And we get the trilogy. They could do something at Survivor Series between these two, but I don't see it. So I think we get the trilogy at the Royal Rumble, which I'm extremely excited for. And it was announced tonight on Monday Night Raw, Bray Wyatt will be at Crown Jewel. This is mainly because, like, they are trying to get as many big names as they can on the show. Bray Wyatt coming back at Extreme Rules as he did in early in October. He's been back on TV every week. Like, they want him on this show, and they found a way to get him on the show without it being a match to continue the storyline of who is his Uncle Howdy, who is going to be Uncle Harper. Is Bray Wyatt feuding with somebody else? Is he feuding with himself? Is he feuding with his mind? Like, nobody knows where that story is going to go, and I think this is a way to give Bray some pay-per-view rub. Get more numbers, because the Saudi audience absolutely adores Bray Wyatt. They've shown that in previous pay-per-views. So, that's all that was. Now, I do want to talk about the Monday Night Raw tonight. So, it was a Halloween edition. We had Riddle, okay, dressing up. Yeah, Yeah, we had Riddle dressing up as Ezekiel, which I thought was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I if Ezekiel was the younger brother of Elias. It was really just Elias with a shaved beard. Like they literally just repackaged Elias. But I think the fact that he came out dressed as Ezekiel, man, I absolutely love Matt Riddle. Absolutely love Matt Riddle. Yeah. Absolutely love Matt Riddle. We had a JBL and Baron Corbin promo that was interrupted by R-Truth. I love R-Truth. He's good in these comedy bits, but I don't think you need to put JBL and Baron Corbin involved in a comedy bit, honestly. I don't see that being something that they need to really do. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't think you put JBL and Baron Corbin in something with R-Truth. I love R-Truth, but you don't. Speaking of Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, they had a massive altercation. It was really good. Triple H came out and said if they touch each other, the match is off. Well, they touched each other, but he said that after they touched each other, so technically it's not off. I don't know. That's gonna go. Austin Theory, despite defeat, looked really, really good. Yeah, Austin Theory looked really good. So, I think I don't know what their deal is with Austin Theory. Like I understand you don't want to do to him the way Vince did to him. I mean, my God, Vince McMahon pushed Austin Theory so fast on the main roster, and I don't think he was ready for it. So yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Austin Theory is so good in the ring. Like, Austin Theory is really good, but there has to be something else happening from this. Like, they literally handed, I don't know, like, Austin Theory got the Money in the Bank contract, youngest United States champion. Like, under Vince, he was given the Cena treatment. Now he's kind of taking L's. But he looked really good in that against Seth Rollins and in defeat regardless. And that's all the notes I have. Although, real quick, because, to be honest with you, I kind of stopped watching a little bit. And obviously, I want to see what I missed because I stopped watching. But I think there might have been a title change. Might have been. May have. I don't know. Sorry guys. I apologize. I honestly just kind of stopped. Anyway. Let's get back to it. Anyway. I'll update that in a second. Monday Night Raw was fun tonight. You know, Halloween editions are always really fun. So, yeah, there was a title change. So Alexa Bliss and Asuka seem to be the new women's tag team champions. Why? Why Triple H? Like, why do you have to hurt me? Now I have to go on a rant. Now I have to. I like Alexa Bliss and I like Asuka. But Damage Control, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Triple H. Triple H. You did this to him too when the finals. You had them lose, and then the next week you had them win the title, which I thought was stupid. I'm just... That's so dumb, man. That is so dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Alexa Bliss, but she has no character. What is her character? Like, her theme song might be the most boring theme song I think I've ever heard in the women's division. I don't know what to, like, what are we doing here with Alexa? And Asuka as well. Like, I like Asuka. She's really good in the ring, but does she have a character? I don't think she does. Oh my god. I didn't watch that because I didn't think that they would actually pull the trigger and take the title off of Dakota and Io for Alexa and Asuka, who, by the way, just returned tonight. And now they have the titles. Going into Crown Jewel, which makes me feel a lot better about my Bianca pick for Bianca to win. Because now I know, like, Bayley's not going to win that match. There's not even a reason to even watch the match anymore. Like, Triple H. Have you lost your... I don't want Vince McMahon booking. I want Triple H booking. And the whole show, Monday Night Raw, was fun. But that ending, having Alexa and Asuka, and they just confirmed it, having Alexa and Asuka win the tag team titles? Have you lost your mind? That is literally Vince booking. I thought Dakota and Io were your girls. I love Dakota Kai. Like, is this gonna break up Damage Control? Is that what this is? Is this like, oh, well, we feel like this is the furthest we can go with this group, so we're just gonna break up Damage Control? Because if that's the case, that's really stupid. Very stupid. They're so over and they're so good. You've lost your mind. Anyway, guys, happy Halloween. Good night. Crown Jewel this Saturday, 10 a.m. my time pre-show. We'll start 11 a.m. is their actual show. So, yeah. Bye, guys.